Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now, I know, yesterday we just talked about Samsung and their apology to us as their consumers and their own business partners and their company as a whole, and promises to bring us innovation back to the forefront. Okay? Back to what Samsung used to do best, right? But I also think that we're going to have to pump the brakes a little bit and expect we're gonna have to be a little patient. Okay, we're gonna have to be a little patient with them because it's probably gonna take a little bit of time to initiate and integrate these changes. So I would give them at least a year, maybe 2 years at most, before we really see a full-on change in their processes and what they now will have in store for us going forward for their Samsung Galaxy devices as a whole, not just in the mobile tech space, but just in general. And I think that with the S25 Ultra and really the S25 series, we're going to see some of those yet granular and very small incremental or iterative updates. And if you've seen and noticed, the S25 Ultra does look a little like the S24 Plus, and that's because they're going with more of a uniform square look, which in my opinion actually looks great. And having the S Pen in that body, I actually think looks really good for the actual Ultra model. I do like what the Ultra model looks like now, but I also like what they're trying to attempt to do with it by giving it that look. And if we will here, my trusty Z Fold 6, we're going to look at Android Central. Shout out to them for covering some of the most latest leaks and rumors. And we're going to look at, is this worth it? Right? What Ultra model are you using, or what Samsung Galaxy device are you using that you would actually entertain an upgrade to the S25 Ultra for? Because I think that's where we're at, right? If you have an S24 Ultra, you may not have to really upgrade. If you have an S23 Ultra, you still may not have to upgrade. But if you have an S22 and older, maybe you're looking at now finally in that upgrade up, in that territory. And if you don't have an Ultra, well, at any point, upgrading to an Ultra may seem fitting for you because you want the S Pen. You want some of those additional capabilities. And so that's what we're going to get into right now. And shout out to Android Central again, talking about the leaks reveals no surprises in color palette, because Samsung is planning on basically keeping the colors, or not keeping them, but they are bringing kind of sort of like a refresh, if you will, to the colors. And shout out to Ice Universe, who Android Central is also covering. But we're looking like we're getting some simple colors: black, green, blue, and titanium, and a more flat design. As we've noticed from the S23 Ultra on, which is really the S23 and just S24 Ultra, the displays have gotten less and less curvy, right? The S22 Ultra was the most curvy of them, for sure. And I actually liked how that phone felt in the hand. But we also see now that because customers have complained enough, or us tech reviews have complained enough about the curved display, which I really didn't complain about. And in Good Lock, you can actually adjust the palm rejection of the curved display if you really needed to, if you're having issues with that. But we have seen Samsung kind of creep back towards more of a flat display. And with the S25 Ultra, it's looking like we're going to have a flat display. So it's good to see them being responsive to us and or the consumers as a whole in terms of what they want when it comes to their phone. And so we're looking at a flatter design. We're looking at basically some basic colors for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, right? And also what we're looking at is a potential for the cameras to change on the back. And so if you notice in these pictures, and if you notice the Z Fold 6 cameras, these kind of camera hardware design, this camera hardware design here seems to be coming down to the S25 Ultra. And I'm not mad at it. If anything, it should probably also come to the S24 Plus. But it's good to see that at least some of those design tweaks and changes are coming to the next set of devices. And it's not limited just to like the Z line. It's also coming to the S line in the S25 series, specifically at least the Ultra. So it's good to see the cameras are coming there. But it also looks like there's going to be some changes to the camera system. 200 megapixel H2 primary lens with the 50 megapixel ISO cell ultra wide angle sensor, and then a 10 megapixel telephoto lens and a 50 megapixel 5x zoom lens. So it's good to see that. Again, the one thing that people definitely love about the S24 Ultra is the cameras are really, really good. Cameras to me were also good on the S24 Plus. Cameras are not bad on the Z Fold 6 as well. But it's good to see the Ultra really living up to that hype about their cameras. And it's going to most likely have at least 12 gigs of RAM, coupled by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor. But we also know that Snapdragon also, or Qualcomm also revealed the Snapdragon Elite or Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is an even more crazy, blazing, fast chip that bumps numbers out of this world, right? And so if we actually cut on over to my article here with Qualcomm, you guys will see in terms of what this chip is bringing, why it's possible that Samsung may split the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 with the S25 and S25 Plus, and the Snapdragon 8 Elite could go to the Ultra and the Z Fold and Z Flip models later on next year. And so just to see just some of the details, it's a powerhouse Qualcomm Orion CPU. And as we see, it delivers 45% performance boost. That's massive. A 44% greater power efficiency, battery life, hello, and the mobile industry's largest shared data cache. Let's see, the Adreno GPU with newly sliced architecture achieves 40% enhanced performance and 40% improved efficiency. System-wide, overall power savings 27%. You're extending your use of your phone into well over a day's worth of use. And again, this is also dependent on what you're doing with your phone, but that's what we can kind of look at and look forward to with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Is it possible that this does come to the Ultra? Yes, very much so. But it's also possible that this chip may end up waiting to for the summer event with the Z Flip 6 or Z Flip 7 and the Z Fold 7. That's what's going to be interesting. But I'm hoping it hits the Ultra too, just because the Ultra is kind of like the defining staple of the S line and how it houses and really is the showcase for a lot of the new suite of features and capabilities that then come to the flip and foldables later in the year. The reason why is because we know Galaxy AI really made a presence last year, and this chip in mind, bumping the NPU numbers and really doing well with that neural processing unit, is going to deliver 45% AI performance improvement and 45% better performance per watt. Again, power efficiency and more capable use out of AI. And that also may mean that they can dedicate more resources on device, so that way things don't have to be done through or via the cloud, because you have the processing power on board on your phone. So that's something that's going to be very interesting to see when it comes to the Snapdragon 8 Elite and what device it falls in for the Galaxy devices, because it definitely should come to the Ultra and the Z Flip Z Fold, because those are more or less the powerhouses that Samsung has. Now, camera improvements as well. And this chip also has the ability to do AI powered camera stuff. So again, something that will boost the S25 Ultra's capabilities because of the camera sensors that it's housing. You're looking at leading camera features like limitless semantic segmentation at 4K resolution. I don't even know what that means, but basically it's going to improve 4K footage for sure. On-device video object eraser. We know that's a big thing with AI. Can remove unwanted elements from videos, while Inside AI provides real-time skin and sky adjustments to create more natural color and lighting in uncertain conditions. So again, a big deal when it comes to video processing, and because we all consume and or create videos in some way, shape, or form, being able to get that more real-life touch with it is what this chip is bringing to the table for the Snapdragon 8 Elite that could fall in the S25 Ultra and most definitely the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. And then, of course, as we touched on, the power efficiency, but also gaming. Having the Unreal Engine 5's Nanite solution, which enables film quality 3D environments and maximizing efficiency. Oh, the Unreal Chaos Physics engine delivers lifelike object interaction and simulations, even in complex scenes. So gaming is going to jack all the way up when it comes to the Snapdragon 8 Elite. And no doubt some of these numbers are still true for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, but this is an elite chip for a reason, because it's bringing that punch we need when it comes to our devices when we're doing one of the other activities when it comes to using our Samsung Galaxy devices. Studio quality audio, aptX lossless technology, delivers up to 24-bit 48 kilohertz Bluetooth music streaming and up to 24-bit 96 kilohertz Wi-Fi music streaming. And the Qualcomm Expanded Personal Area Network, or XPAN, enables whole building untethered audio coverage aided by ultra low power Wi-Fi 7. So again, we see Wi-Fi 7 really becoming the new standard in the Wi-Fi world in terms of our network connectivity. And we're able to now see that here, providing, what else we got? 5G speeds, 4x6 MIMO solution, 30% more accurate location positioning, 40% more efficient Qualcomm Fast Connect 7900 mobile connectivity system, mouthful. And this is the first to integrate Wi-Fi ranging, Bluetooth wireless technology, and ultra wideband proximity technologies for object tracking, building access control, and more. And so if we scroll down, we see the features. This is where you get kind of more of the numbers, specifically to what some of the stuff we just talked about. And as you see, up to 27% overall, system on a chip power savings. So, and then of course you got the gaming features there, which again, ray tracing, 33 or 35% better ray tracing. Come on now, like whoever games on their phones is going to definitely love the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and this is why it needs to be in the Ultra to really give the Ultra more flair and worth the money. Put the 8 Elite in there, Samsung. We need to see that coming to the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And of course, if you wanted to pause the screen just to look at some more of these details in terms of the features, by all means. But let me know down in the comment section below. Hearing these features, is this something that makes you excited about the S25 Ultra and really next year when it comes to the suite of smartphones coming out in general? Not just limited to Samsung, but the fact that other companies will have access to these kind of chips that will provide so much more daily activity boost in terms of our productivity and what we're doing. The comment section is open for discussion. I'm definitely excited for sure. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell, it's all free. That was a video, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super things button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's where to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. It's your man Micah signing out until the next video. Wait for it.